Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back. Today I am here to show you a haul video. I don't normally do haul videos, but we've been going down south so much lately that I have been stopping off at the Dollar Tree, at the library, and at Salvation Army more times than I'd like to admit. So this past week we went and I found a lot of great buys and a lot of great free items too with a donation at my library. So let's start from the very beginning. I found these at Dollar Tree. I love lined notepads, okay? I love working on lines. I like writing on lines, and for a buck, I love them. I love them. So those get added to my collection of notepads. And then I found this in the little spring section. These are paper, just plain paper bags, but how cute would they be made into like a little spring journal? Just a little spring journal. I don't know. I'm going to do something with these, I think, and I've got 10 of them for a buck, you know, so you can make 10 journals for a buck. What I'll do is I'll glue this here, and this will become like a little pocket for maybe some cards or just little bits or something, and then I can cover this up with something pretty. And then this here will be the spine. So we'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned. See if I ever do anything with these. I don't know. Okay. Then this is my stack from the library. And at our local library down south, they have a huge free section of magazines and books. And I go there just about, sorry, there's Fred. I go there about every week, you know, like whenever we're down there. And they always have something that I can find there. And for a small donation, or for a donation, not small, but for a donation, they offer these for free. So I got a bunch of these Alert Diver, well, I got 3 of them, Alert Diver books. And what I really found was that before, when I would search for magazines, and let's say I was working on a collage journal, I would look for magazines that were like fashion magazines and things like that. And then when I started making or doing clippings and collage stuff and different things in my regular journal, in my daily creative journal, I started looking for other types of magazines, like seasonal magazines, Better Homes and Gardens, the whatever Oprah's magazine is, you know, those types of magazines. And now that I want to get into glue booking, I'm looking for any kind of magazine that has a really cool picture. So I got these, and look how precious those little manatees are, you know? Oh my goodness. And then this, they just have beautiful, beautiful images, nice and colorful. And the paper is really nice too. I mean, oh, look at that. It's like really thick, you know? It's just thick, but it is super glossy, but it's thick. And then I cut these. I was out on the boat last week, and so I took my magazines and my scissors with me and cut a few pictures out. I mean, there are only a few you can cut out while you're trying to fish, but there, yeah. So that was fun. So I got those. Oh, let me move these aside. Okay, and then look at that cool image, right? To be fussy cut, because I still haven't started on my glue book, so I'm not sure what I want yet. Rooster, okay, cool. Just different images that I pulled out, some, universe ones, galaxy ones, just things that I thought were cool. I thought this was really cool, this skull and crossbones. I think that would look really great juxtaposed, either the square or the rectangle cutout or this skull and crossbones fussy cutout, because I thought that it would be really cool, like juxtaposed against something really colorful and vibrant because it's black and white, and then a dude with a brain. Yeah, so all of those were really cool. And though the dude with the brain, obviously, he came from Discover magazine. So I got a few of these science magazines, right? And this one I got because of this right here. I just saw this on the cover and I was like, that would look great on a glue book page. Yeah, so I got those. So some of that stuff will go toward my glue book and stuff like that. And then the rest of it, most of the rest of it will go toward journal making. So I found these History Talk little like newspaper things. And even though they have 3 holes in them, they have a solid center, you know? So these would make super cool journal pages in a creative daily journal, right? That you're just gonna cover up anyway. So I got a mess of those. They had a mess of them there. And then I got this, the Professional Quilter, and I just thought this was cool just because of the different pictures in it and the typography and stuff like that. I just thought it was really cool. So I got that. And this is assembled with 2 staples. So again, you get to the center, you pop the staples out, you lift the whole thing up, and these would make great, whatchamacallit, journal pages, you know, if you didn't want to use the pictures or whatever for other things, you know, they would make great fodder for journal pages. Then I got about 8 of these Quilters magazines, and what I like about these is that they have, like, see these full, well, first of all, these images right here would look absolutely stunning in a glue book, okay? But then something like this that's a little bit bigger, all I would have to do is back that with some paper to make it a little thicker, because the only thing is that these are really thin magazine papers. But I could back it with paper and then make a tag out of it for my journal. So see, like, even like this right here, sorry for the glare, that would make a really cute little tag, you know? These little things here would make great little items to be put in a glue book. But I really enjoy like the bigger, or wait, there was another one up here I saw before. Oh, like this right here, right? I could cut this out and it could either be a tag or it could be in my glue book, right? Because it's black and white and it would look great against something colorful. But yeah, just so many different options. Oh, look at that little Amish cart and horse. That's cute. Okay, so I got about 8 of those. So those will be fun to go through. Now this, sorry for the glare. This was a really cool book, Early American Costume. And it is, it's a book of costumes from 1580 to 1850. Good grief. First of all, this picture right here would look great on the front cover of a journal, okay? Just saying. Let me see what year. I don't know. What year? 1975. But this book is cool for 2 reasons. A, because it has all these really cool pictures in it. I hope you can see that, right? It's all about costumes. And then, look at that. All these black and white drawings. It is sewn in, okay? So you can pop the strings, lift the whole thing out, and use them as journal pages, right? But here's the best part. Look at that. Look at those drawings. Aren't they pretty? So pretty. So Fussy Cut City, yes, I realize that. The only bad part is that, like, you'd have to pick which ones you want because they are drawn. Unfortunately, they didn't do it like this, you know, like put one girl here, and then one girl here and one girl here, you know, because if you're going to cut out one, you're going to cut out the other. So that's the only thing. But the whole thing is just filled with those types of drawings. I mean, like, super cool. And then in the center, they have these really glossy color ones, right? Super cool. So yeah, I had to pick that up. And then this one, Sir Noel Coward. Oh, that would be a terrible last name, huh? Anyway, I got this, which is filled with his music, right? Which is beautiful. But if you'll notice, I don't know if you can see it or not, it's in like an indigo ink. I don't know. Maybe some of you book people can tell me what exactly that is called. But it's like a dark blue purple, so it's like an indigo color, and that's why I picked it up. I mean, honestly, if it was black and white, I would have picked it up anyway. But super cool paper. So I got that. So those are all the ones that I got from the library. Then I went to the Salvation Army and picked up a few books as well. Now, this one right here is for my reading pleasure, A Man Called Ove. And it's by Fredrik Backman. And I saw Mamie on Mamie's Medley suggest this book a couple of years ago, I believe. It was a couple of years ago. And I went and I tried to get it at my library, waited. Finally, I think I got it at the library. Unless I ordered it, and it might be on my bookshelf. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. But it's a great book. It's a great book, and it's a fabulous movie. Yeah. So thank you, Mamie, because I love this book. So when I saw it, I had to get it. And I'll put Mimi's link below so you can go over and check her channel out. She's a sweetheart. So that's for my reading pleasure. But then look at this. Home for the Holidays. Okay, this is what year? 1980. But look at that cover. That is so beautiful. I mean, I could use this for like to make a journal because it's only bound by staples, right? So you could actually make a journal just out of the cover alone and then put some of the pages in it, you know, if you wanted to. They come out, it's one single signature, so you pop the staples and it comes out as as a full page. This would be great to use in a journal. The other thing that I liked about it was, look at that. Look at those drawings, right? That would be so fabulous on a tag or fussy cut or whatever. Oh, a little cherub there. Some mushrooms. Oh, look at that boating scene. That would make a great tag. So lots of different things. Whoops. Come on now. Look at that, horse and carriage, just beautiful images. So that's a fabulous book. Then I got this one here. I think it's from Argentina. Yep. And it is a fabulous old cookbook, okay? I don't know. Let's see. From 1974, okay? And it just has really cool pages in it, you know? And it is bound in by strings. So again, you pop the strings, the whole signature comes out, and you've got full page spreads to use in your journals. And this was just a really great find. And look at that spine. It has a curved spine, which is so cool. So yeah, I like that a lot. That looks like a lot of fun. Now, I know a certain somebody who really enjoys doing their journaling in a landscape way. I don't know how to explain it. And I'm not really sure if this book is bound in by string or not. Oh, a little prize. But it is really cool, and it would make these would, even if it's not bound in, because it is the landscape, right? You could tear the pages out and fold them in half, right? And they would fit in a regular size journal. So I think that's cool. I'll have to look and see, do a little bit better inspection and see if it's sewn in or not. But it's a really cool book, and it's got a lot of cool things in it. Stained glass. Oh my gosh, look at that. Hello tag. Oh my heavens. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through this. Has batik in it and tie-dyeing. I mean, this would be a great book just for reference. You know, are you kidding me? Yeah. So it's the Reader's Digest Crafts and Hobbies. So a step-by-step guide to creative skills. So that was a cool find. And then Ken Davies, Artist at Work, I got. And I got this, I got this because I really enjoy these photos of his work. And these would make great tags, you know? Again, it would just make great tags. And they're just interesting. There's a little chamber pot, it looks like. But I don't know if I'd want to put that on tag. But doors, I mean, sorry for the glare, but I just really liked it. Look at those hinges. It was just interesting to me. Look at that. It was just really interesting to me. So, yeah, I'll see what I can do with that book. That looks like fun. And then last but not least, sorry for the glare, I got these cookbooks, The World at Your Table. I don't know who puts these out, but I've gotten them before. One of them is from like 77. It's Round the World Cooking Library. And, oh, look at that cool thing. Okay. Let me see. This is from 78, Scandinavian, and this is Mexican cooking. And it is from 77. Yep. The cool thing about these as well is, well, first they're vintage and they're just super cool, right? The pages are like a matte finish, tiny, tiny bit glossy, but they're bound by staples, okay? So you pop the staples and you're good to go for an entire page, you know, spread in your journal. The other thing that I really, really like about these books is look at these images. I think these images are so cool. All right, look at that. They are just so cool. And I love that they're single color. Look at those turkeys. I mean, they're just cute. They're just cute. Excuse me. So that is just so cool. So that's the Mexican cooking one. This is a little bit thicker, Sweden. But look at that picture. I think that would be a fabulous tag, you know? That's just me. I love the illustrations in here. Little potatoes, maybe? Oh, yeah, or those latkes, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure they're called something else. Danish fried potato cakes. I call them latkes, but anyway. Just beautiful images, right? And like I said, they're bound in by staples, so you can just pop the staples and lift the whole page out, and you have a full spread for your journal. So there is my haul. Those are all of the items that I got, either from the Dollar Tree, the Salvation Army, or the local library. So if you're looking for an inexpensive way to do collage work or make a journal of any sort, or do a glue book or anything like that, check your local library. You know, they might have a free section. Maybe they have a book depository for the books that they are getting rid of, you know. So I'd much rather go to the library or even like the Salvation Army. I'd rather repurpose the books or use them myself, like this one, right? Than to have them go and be thrown into the garbage, you know. So yeah, check around. If you're interested in, you know, amping up your stash of book text or books that you can use to make journals or what have you, or magazines if you're into collage work. There are just so many things that you can do. So thank you for sharing your time with me. Sorry for the glare. I will bid you farewell. Have a great week. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and click subscribe and the notification bell so you know when my next video comes up. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk at you real soon. Bye for now.